All right, we are back. Poppin' Play Season 6 starting right now. Are you so excited, Haeny?
I'm so excited.
That's right. This is Poppin' Play. We're coming back for our 6th season talking about play, pop culture, and education. And I'm your host, Nathan Holbert. And with me, as always, is our Swift Kelsey marriage correspondent, Haeny Yoon.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Is that my new job?
That's your
because
new
I
job.
really want it.
Yeah.
So we're going to try things a little bit different this season of Pop and Play. Rather than save all the goodies up until the spring, we're going to be recording and releasing episodes at a more regular pace throughout the year. So more of us.
More. All through the year.
Yes, as the crowd demands. So every 2 weeks, you should have a new Pop and Play episode in your feed.
That's right. We are also going to be playing a little bit with our format. So instead of us saving up all these juicy episodes, as Haeny said, and releasing them as these big kind of beefy episodes, we're going to kind of explore some episodes where we do something big with a guest, but we're also going to be doing these smaller episodes like the pop-off that we're going to talk about today. And this season, we're doing anything called play dates. Listen, we love to talk about play. We love to talk about community. We like to talk about the ways in which pop culture sort of brings people together. And to be honest, we need a little bit more of that, I think, in the world. And so every few episodes, we're going to release one of these play dates where we, Haeny and I, engage in some play experience with a guest, and then we talk about it here on the episode. And we're going to let you know in advance what this play topic, what this play experience is going to be, so that then you can play along with us and be kind of part of that conversation. I'm excited to try this out.
Yeah, and as you've said all summer, we play, you play. Stop trying to back away from that name you started with.
No, somebody else. That's somebody else's name. We can't steal their name.
Okay, fine. All right, TM, trademark. Okay, so get ready. Our first play date will be listening to the new Taylor Swift album.
Oh my God.
Woo! Life of a Showgirl drops October 3rd, and I know you're all very, very pumped. Nathan is.
I've got my pre-orders in, all of them.
Do you really? Oh my God, can you give them to me? Because I don't. So Nathan and I will be having our own listening party with the president of the Pop or Not fan club, Cassie Brownell. And we invite you to also listen to the album in whatever way you prefer and send us your thoughts.
Yeah, for me, I listen to Taylor Swift albums usually alone in a dark bathtub with 13 candles flickering.
Oh my God, did you use 13 because you know the lore?
I might have looked it up.
And then you could join us for our first Playdate episode, which will release November 11th.
I'm really excited about that. This is going to be a lot of fun trying these play experiences out together. So join us for our first episode, November 11th. Listen to the Taylor Swift album so you can join into that conversation.
Yeah, great. I mean, who's not going to listen to it, okay?
I mean, I probably wouldn't have had we not be doing this. Not because I'm a hater, just because it's not a thing that fits into my day-to-day usually, but I'm excited to do it with you.
Yeah, I think you'll like it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to find out.
Yeah. I predict that you will like it.
But before that, I have something I want to pop off about.
Okay.
So pop-offs are these sort of short episodes that we like to do where we have conversations about things that are happening maybe in the public consciousness or at least just things that are relevant for the seasons or the time of year. And in particular, since we're coming out of summer break, I thought it would be fun for us, Haeny, to talk a little bit about our summer break experiences, both kind of in the past, but also now. And so I want to call this What's Poppin' Summer Edition.
Sounds good. Sounds like we ripped that out from somewhere, but you know.
Probably did. That one I didn't rip off. It was the other one that you said earlier that I did.
Yeah.
So let's start here. Let's start with kind of like our pasts, how we remember what we did when we were younger for summer breaks. What were your summer breaks like when you were younger?
Yeah, I feel like people have heard me talk about this, or I might have talked about it somewhere else. I mean, the two things that I remember is one, the pool, right? Because it's maybe 5 minutes from my house. It's like the community, it's like the park district pool.
The public pool.
The public pool.
The public pool.
Yes.
Public pool is rule.
Yes. And in our yearbooks at the end of the school year, we would all sign like, see you at the pool, right? So I remember getting a patch that was like maybe like a very small square. And I would have to sew it onto my bathing suit, and I don't know how to do that, so my dad would do it for me.
What's the patch for?
to get in. Like
Oh,
you
it
could
was
get a
like your
summer
pass. It was like your, oh, wow.
Like
okay.
you just sew it into your
Wow.
swimming suit.
That's serious.
Yeah, it was very serious. So that's what I did, which is actually really, really fun. The other thing that I looked forward to were our road trips because we had like a camper RV
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
2 years maybe. And we would go to KOA campgrounds and
Koa?
I don't think it's KOA. I think it's KOA. Stop trying to make
Koa.
up stuff. I think it's KOA, but I don't know. I'm going to have to now go back and look it up. But we would go there. And
Yeah.
to me at the time, it wasn't that fun because I'm like, oh, I want to stay at a hotel. I want a pool.
Right.
You know, all that stuff. But we did that. And now that I think back on it, you know, nostalgia is always like this weird trip, right?
Yeah.
We would always go. I look back on it and I'm like, oh, that's really cool. And my mom would look back on it. All I remember her doing is complaining the whole summer about these camping trips that my dad would plan for us. But she would also look back on it now and be like, oh, so great.
So
Your
wonderful.
brother should go and get a camper. So,
She wants it for you. She wants that pain for you as an adult.
it's like misremembering.
Right. Yeah, those both totally resonate with me, especially the pool. Man, public pools are so great. I mean, listen, no shade to people that have their own pool, or if you have like a country club pool, like very
Maybe
cool.
a little
very
shade.
cool for you.
We're happy for you.
Tiny bit of shade, but the public pool was great. I mean, you know what's funny is as you were talking about the sewn in patch, it made me think about how when you go to the public pool, you have this weird. I feel like I had this weird experience where you're running into a building barely clothed and like showering in a building, in a public building, and running out
and trying to get in there as soon as you can.
Only there, right? Only in that kind of an experience.
Yeah.
And I distinctly remember Fun Dip.
I feel like the other point you bring up is concessions. Like, we love the concession stand at the pool.
Because you always had to have that like time in the middle where it's like everybody's got to get out for a little while and rest, I guess.
It's Adult Swim.
Adult Swim. That was when you raided the candy concessions and loaded up. That was always fun.
That was a good time.
I love a good public pool. Road trips, definitely family road trips. For us, it was always going to visit family, like extended family somewhere. And we did stay in hotels because we're very fancy. Those Motel 6s all along the highways, the American Interstate.
Yeah.
I love a Motel 6.
Is this an advertisement for KOA at Motel 6?
This is Tom Bodette. We'll leave the light on for you.
Oh, my God. But what about now? Like, do you feel like summer is the same for you now, or is it different, or do you purposely try to make space for that, for play?
Yeah. So now the nice thing about summers as an adult is that there's a combination of, oh, thank God, I now have a little more time to do all this stuff that I didn't have time to do during the year. And then also, it's summer break. I can get away with this and not feel as guilty about things, right?
Yeah.
So for example, all the writing projects that you didn't get to, or all the data analysis, or maybe like sometimes it's like, I want to make something. And so I'll spend like 2-3 weeks making something in the lab or programming something. That's always like really fun to do. It feels different. It feels like it's still kind of important and meaningful, but it's like not stuff that I make time for. And then, man, I can definitely, not when my kids and wife is around, but when they're not around, I can kill a day just playing video games and not feel guilty at all. And it's
That's great. I mean, I feel like making time for things is very underrated in the summer, because I think a lot of times as an adult, you kind of associate summer or break time with going somewhere.
Right.
And it doesn't actually have to be going somewhere, because as you get older, you're like, it feels good to just not go anywhere and do the thing that nobody needs to bother me about, and I don't have to feel guilt about it.
Yeah, like you can get through like I know this is also your fall, spring, and winter as well, but I can like watch a whole season in the summer of a TV show, which I just never.
I mean, that's a Tuesday for me.
It's a Tuesday. I can't pull that off during the year. Just like it doesn't mentally. I don't feel like I can get myself to do that. But I
feel like I'm getting shamed a little bit.
No. Because I'll be playing video games instead, right?
Yeah.
But in the summer, I can do both.
Yeah. That's very true. I feel like this summer I didn't actually go anywhere really, but I always tell people that I did a lot of Midwesting this summer because, I'm from the Midwest and so is my husband. So we're like basically right now I did the trifecta of Michigan, Wisconsin, Illinois.
Ooh.
That was my summer break, but it was actually kind of fun because I do feel like there's a bit of nostalgia tinges in there because I have a niece and a nephew and they're younger. And so one of them is my claim to fame this summer is that one of my trips was to Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Shout out to Sheboygan.
Shout out.
All
our Sheboygan popper knots.
Yeah.
We're huge.
If you're listening.
We're huge in Sheboygan.
Yeah. If you're listening, hit us up. So we went, they had a water park in whatever the resort that we were staying at.
Right.
Well, I say resort with a grain of salt. But the resort had a water park and on the website, it was like the biggest water park in the area.
In the area.
And you realize
I love that.
there is a reason why they said it like that, which is awesome. It kind of reminds me of Elf when
the best cup of coffee.
Best cup of coffee. You have to go congratulate them. It's like that. Okay,
this is the biggest water park between here and the parking lot.
Exactly. And so it was not big, but it was it did the job. And so one of the rides was like this surf rider thing. I don't know if you see it. It's like all this water kind of like splashing up and you're supposed to...
Yeah, not the wave pool, but like just the surf wave thing.
Yes, and you're supposed to like jump on it and then it's supposed to like...
Got it.
It's supposed to mimic sort of like wild surfing, I guess.
Okay.
So I feel like two things happened. One is that I learned that if only like 13 to 15-year-old boys are waiting in line for something, that is not for me. Because I'm going to get hurt. So don't do that.
Yes.
And then secondly, don't try to impress like 9-year-olds and 5-year-olds. Okay. So I feel like I was trying to be cool and be like, I'm going to go on this surf rider because my niece wanted to do it.
I just want to quick pause. I'm always trying to impress
anyone available.
So I'm not resonating.
Okay. Yes. So I got on it. And if you know, like you have this board and basically you have to jump to the middle of the raging waters. Okay. And that was mistake number one is like, oh man, that was
the leap.
Not great. So I did that. And basically my sister-in-law took a video of me doing this.
Oh, okay.
And I like the first thing was fine. The second time it pushed me so hard that I like fell off the board and then I like my whole body went down to the bottom of it and I smashed into the wall. Okay. And I jammed my finger to this day still kind of hurts. But she put it on TikTok, which was hilarious. And I'm viral now. Okay. I've got like 30,000 views.
30,000? Wow.
As of like August. So who knows? Right now I could just be a star in the making.
Have you been noticed on the streets yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, you're a surf lady.
You're a surf lady. Anyway, that's my,
That's amazing.
I've always dreamed of being a social media star. This is it.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. The family trips, the kind of going and visiting the Midwest. When I was a kid, it was visiting the South because my dad was from Texas, and so we'd go and like literally be in a desert, and I would chase horny toads through the desert, and I thought it was the best time
because it's so different.
Yeah,
right?
It was great.
Yeah,
that nostalgia is good. One of the reasons I thought it'd be fun for us to pop off on this, though, is because we were invited to have a conversation with the sort of TC outreach press organization about play and how parents should think about play in the summer with their kids. What should parents be doing? How should parents be feeling about their kids' play during the summer? And, our reaction, I think both was immediately like, oh, it's fine, just chill. Like, relax.
Yeah. Because you think about like how much you look forward to as an adult to quote unquote the summer or whatever your equivalent of summer is.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to do anything. Right. Like there is no pressure to do that. Yeah. And I think there's so many times where we pressure kids to have to do something and be productive all the time that in the summer we also are like, what can we pressure them to do now?
Yeah, you feel like you have to fill every moment of the summer with some, quote unquote productive or educational or meaningful experience for the kid. And it's like, Yeah, I mean, that's fine to do some of that stuff. We just discussed a lot of really meaningful and fun experiences that we had, but like a lot of those things happen just kind of naturally, right?
Yeah.
Like you were going to be at the pool, whether or not your parents like,
Yep.
strictly regimented your every minute of every day when you were a kid. It's okay. It's okay to chill. It's okay to let kids chill. It's okay to let
Yeah.
them also have a break and take some time off.
Yep.
They've been working hard too all
Yep.
year long. And so it's nice to
Yeah.
give them a bit of a break.
And we don't trust them sometimes enough to figure it out.
That's right. And how are they going to know that they're going to need sleep if they don't stay up till 2 a.m. on a Wednesday?
Sounds like personal experience.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I do think, though, on the flip side of that, one thing that is useful, though, as a parent is recognizing that, like, you've had experiences or you have some knowledge that maybe your kids don't have and that you can encourage them. So, you don't have to schedule every moment of every day for the summer for your kids, but you should maybe think about ways in which you can encourage them to try some new things out, read a new book, go to a new place that they haven't been before, visit a new place, pick up a hobby. Like I'm always trying to convince my kids, like, hey, why don't we do some programming this summer, or let's go to the lab and build something.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like the gift of time is really for experimentation, exploration, right?
Yeah.
And so if we could create the conditions for that to happen, I think that's to me like a very productive summer.
Absolutely. And spend time together. I think I would, the last piece here is make some time for family time, make some time for yourself, let the kids make some time for themselves, but also try to think about ways you can explore and engage together. Sometimes you're going to be rolling your eyes as a kid when your parents make you get on the down to the HOAs. What are they called?
KOA.
KOAs. The campgrounds.
Uh-huh.
But it's good. It's good experiences and it's good memories. And so, try to make some time for that as well. I think we've popped off.
Yeah.
I feel like we did a What's Poppin' summer edition. We've covered the territory. This is just kind of the beginning of a whole season of things ahead of us here. Really excited about the possibilities and about listening to some Taylor Swift soon.
Yeah, very soon. Get excited.
So if you've enjoyed the show, if you've had a chance to listen to our previous seasons, please stick with us this season. Leave us a comment, rate the show on wherever you get it, Spotify, Apple, I don't know where else, YouTube, and share the episode with your friends. And let us know if you do. We'd love to hear about how you're using the episodes and how they can be useful to you. Also, we'd encourage you to follow us on Instagram and Blue Sky. We have a little bit of a presence in both of those places, and we like to post clips and other things on those social media sites. And on Blue Sky, we've also curated a feed of past Pop and Play guests, and we'd encourage you to check those out and see what other people are up to as well.
Don't forget to check out my viral TikTok.
Surf Lady.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.